Well, Mr. Truck here with a review of this 2019 F-250 Lariat Crew Cab Diesel. And this is 935 pound-feet of torque. It is 450 horsepower. It's a 6-speed V8 diesel. We're up here pulling my toy hauler in the Estes Park between rain showers. And so come join us for the review. Mr. Truck here with another exciting trailer accessory review. This one's for your gooseneck trailer. It's from Gen Y Hitches. It's called the Cushion Surge Coupler. Torsion Flex. So it's kind of like a torsion axle on a horse trailer. And that, inside here are those torsions. And so as this thing flexes, those will move up and down. Gen Y hitches. All you have to do is look at them. They're built like a bulldozer. It's all heavy-duty plate metal. Make them adjustable hitches, pencil hitches, shock-absorbing hitches with torsion, like a torsion axle on a horse trailer. These things will last you forever. You cannot find a better built adjustable hitch. Of course, I love these towing mirrors. Ford's the one that come up with them. Their power telescope and power extend and power fold. These big trucks, big mirrors, you need that with these Walmart parking lots just so you can get back out. And let's see. Turn it back on, see if I can see there's the lights. You can see them right out there. Let's try to turn them on. Oh, there we go. It's actually got a labeled button. Silly me right there. So turn that light on. And you should be. It is. It's clear on the outside. Okay. So that means that puts the spotlight clear out here. These are quite the running boards. Big tracks like a tractor track, so I don't slide off. Going through these gauges, here's your oil temperature. We go back, tire pressure, which is cool. That's on the truck, and you also can get something for the trailer from Ford and a camera from the rear end. And let's keep going. Trailer light check. Oh, towing information. No active trailer. Well, that's not right. Anyway, okay, let's go back. Lights are okay. Oh, yeah, it's gone through all the checklist. And for some reason it's not detecting the trailer. So, connection checklist, tire pressure. Trailer tire pressure, yes. If we had the system, it would show up there. Pretty cool. Well, let's see. That's on towing section. We can go off-road section. And then here's all the other diesel exhaust fluid status, which is too cool. There's also a gauge. I just have not found it lately. And we'll go back and back to the fuel economies. And there's your off-road status. Plenty of stuff to see in the middle cluster. It's a nice cluster of gauges. And then over here, this is the cool one. You got your exhaust brake buttons there, your off-road traction control, and your downhill descent button if it shows up there. And then side warning, somebody sneaking up on you. And then now, yeah, it's the camera button. See, now that is too cool. It shows what's around me. And then I can go hit it again. Let's see. Got to figure out how to get there because this is not easy. You go to here. Oh yeah, look at those choices. Okay, there's one that shows you what's all around you. And then here's one that shows, what does this one show? This one shows exactly what's in front of you. It's so cool. I love that front camera. And then it shows a little wider view of the front. And Then it shows your gooseneck connection. If you were to hook up to a gooseneck, that's right there. And then auxiliary. What is auxiliary? Don't know. I guess that's for the trailer, but I don't have one of those hooked up. Now let me put it in reverse and show you. There's the trailer. So hook it up to it. You can also magnify it, which I like. I like magnifying that one. There you go. Now you can see right down on your hitch. So you get real accurate. You know, sometimes there's other ones you get kind of close to it, but this way you can tell right when your coupler's over your ball. And that is so cool. Now let me see if I can split this. Oh, that is so cool. Now see, you can almost see through your trailer there. But that is really cool. And then you can actually move that view. This is the cool part. You move this view over so you see more of one side of the trailer. And then you hit the other button and you can see more of the other side of the trailer. Isn't that cool? You can see that car is right there, which I can barely see in my mirror, but with the camera I can see so much of it. And it turns into like a 3-dimensional kind of thing. I love that. That is just too cool. Let's see if it magnifies. Wow, magnifies it. I love that. That is just too cool. See all kinds of stuff there. And let's see, there's another button. I always got to click all the buttons. I guess that's what we got. There's back the normal backup. Oh, that is just too cool. I've always liked the center console. You can turn into 4 cup holders or 2 cup holders. Far out. Today we're in this 2019 Ford F-250 Crew Cab 4-wheel drive Lariat. And it is loaded. It's a 6.5 foot bed. And it has the 6.7 Power Stroke and a 6-speed automatic. Now, this is a 34-gallon tank, which is, I guess, a couple more than the Ram 32-gallon tank, even an 8-foot bed. On a Ford 8-foot bed, you get 48 gallons, which is nice. But I wish this would have been at least, 36 or 38. I'm kind of surprised. Today we're pulling this toy hauler. It is a work and play from Forest River. It's a 26-foot bed floor for where we put the toys, the ATVs, and the side-by-sides. And it's empty basically, and it weighs 6,560 pounds. So not really much of a struggle for this truck. And so far, I'm getting about 11.8. And this one actually is rated to tow on a bumper pull of max, a conventional trailer, 17,500. And it's bumper pull is only rated at 14,700, which is kind of weird. Someday I'm going to sit down with one of these engineers and get this figured out. But at 17,500 on a bumper pull, and these newer trucks too, you don't have to have weight distributing. The weight carrying number is the same as the weight distributing number. But when you go and you jump up 3,000 pounds on a conventional versus a gooseneck, the gooseneck's only 14,700. In the old days, the gooseneck hauled more because your ball in a gooseneck is closer to the center of the truck. So weight distributes between both truck axles. Where on a bumper pull, most of the weight's in the back. Now, weight distributing hitch will move some toward the front. But on this size of truck, they don't say you have to have one. So why would they not give you a better rating on a gooseneck on this truck? I am going to find that out. This has been going on for quite a while and keeps getting further and further apart. It used to be they were almost the same. The gooseneck used to be way up there, and the bumper pull was 5,000 pounds less. And then they kept getting closer and closer to where they were the same weight, and then the gooseneck was a little bit less, and now the gooseneck's a lot less. So that's going to be another story. We're going to figure that out. But this is a 355 rear end with a locker, and it's the FX4 package. And that, of course, gives you the skid plates, the Ford-tuned off-road shocks, the all-terrain tires, and it's. I always try to get these kind of packages on trucks from whatever brand it is, because you're a little more protected if you do off-roading. If you spend much time on dirt roads, all that sand shooting up there, hitting everything. It's nice to have the skid plates on it. But this rascal is really well loaded. If you look at the options on this, And the diesel, I want to bring this up. The diesel cost $9,120, which I remember when these things cost about $6,000. Well, of course they'd keep going up with the trucks, the truck price, because this MSRP is $75,605. It's like a chunk of change, but that's about what these heavy duties and super duties are bringing right now. But these have 20-inch wheels, of course, for the all-terrain because of the package it has. It's got the gooseneck hitch kit, which is, $390. The, wait a minute, I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, that's right. The 355 locking rear axle is $390. The gooseneck hitch is $250. And then the Lariat Sport package is $3,295. And then that's the well liners and the wheels and a few other things. And then the off-road package, the FX4 is $400. It says a 10,000 GVWR, the gross vehicle weight rating of the truck by itself, 10,000 pounds. But my goodness, the power moonroof on this is $1,495. Adaptive cruise control, and that's worth every penny. That's $740. I love adaptive cruise control, especially when you afford it's with the trailer. So it actually will brake your trailer, which is awesome that it does all that. Because it'll actually apply the trailer brakes whenever it needs to slow down. Because the guy in front of you slowed down, it automatically locks onto that person and slows you down with them. Then when they take off, it speeds you up with them. Then if you change lanes, of course, it goes back to whatever speed you set. But I love adaptive cruise control. You've heard me talk about that a lot. It says the Bliss blind spot, which I will show you on camera. That is pretty cool. The fifth wheel hitch prep package is $500. Wow, that's more than the gooseneck package. Unless the gooseneck hitch kit is just the ball. That could very well be. The gooseneck hitch kit is only the ball and the pucks for your safety chains. And the fifth wheel prep package for $500 includes the whole brace framework underneath the bed that you can hook the fifth wheel to. But heated rear seat, which is cool. It's got the Towed technology bundle, which includes adaptive steering, which is pretty cool. It's a little different than the half ton. Half ton, it's a motor in the steering wheel that helps control the steering. And usually that with the circulating ball steering. I gotta find out how that works. It says, and then part of that package, the Towed technology bundle is the Lane Keep You Alert, an ultimate trailer tow package, which is cool. So it'll point down from all these different directions, and I'll show you that. Remote start system and all this other stuff, which is so cool. Of course, this isn't rated by the EPA because it's a heavy duty. It's above their rating in this commercial truck. But I'm getting like 11.8 and I'll update what I'm getting without a trailer. This is not much of a trailer, but then it kind of drags, you can drag the fuel economy. But, too cool. Love the leather seats in this. It's a nice lineup. And it's got the power telescoping mirrors and the power folding mirrors, which is really cool because this has got the Ford's been ahead of everybody on the trailer towing technology. This has had the power telescoping mirrors before anybody else did it. This has had the integrated brake controller before anybody else did it. And the brake controller is right where it should be, on the right side with the right elevation so you can see it. So if you need to brake instantly, you can do all that. So that is too cool. But yes, and then we'll talk to you when I come down the hill using the exhaust brake and the grade shifting on this. So it's got it in tow haul mode, which really does well in these newer trucks. On these heavy duties, they've done so good with the tow haul mode where it really slows you down so you don't have to use your brakes, which I really like, which is too cool. But yes, going to have fun with this truck. Of course, you probably know about my tire pressure monitoring from Tucson RV. See if I can get the lights to stop flashing. It tells you your air pressure in every tire and your heat. It goes all the way up to 203 PSI, which is like a semi-tire galore. But I use this all the time on these trailers because I do not want a flat tire and blow out or buy a new tire. This works as Tucson RV tire pressure monitoring system. Coming down the hill from Estes, we're doing fine. This truck's having fourth and third gear. Coming out of the old cherry shops there. You gotta get some of that cherry juice in Estes. It's actually addressed as Lyons. But anyway, this is too cool. I'll get home, unhook the trailer, and do some other driving so I can get a full average of what kind of fuel economy this gets. But I love the exhaust brake. Let's see, tow haul mode, and where's the exhaust brake button? There it is. We got it all on. Ford likes to call it engine brake because they like to label things differently than what everybody else does. It's actually an exhaust brake. It comes off your exhaust, off your turbo. An engine brake, realistically, they say it's an engine brake because it's attached to your engine. Well, a lot of things are attached to your engine, but a real engine brake, what semis have, is in your head. It's like an extra camshaft that opens up your exhaust valves a little bit, and you can open up 2, 4, 6, 7, whatever the amount is for your semi, and that's a true engine brake. It's a lot of times called the Jake brake, because Jacob's brake is the first ones to do it. But these on these pickup trucks are exhaust brakes, Ford. I know you like to invent things like class 5 receivers, but just because everybody copies you does not mean that it's real. You know, the exhaust brake works very well on this. I mean, it didn't from 2011 through 2014. 15, they put a bigger turbo, and it's worked great ever since. And this tow haul mode, I'm going downhill now. Tow haul mode, grade shift, kicks on and slows this down and holds this, and then of course the exhaust brake is helping too. And all that needs a certain amount of RPMs, back pressure, and this is, you know, running a little over 2,000, which is giving me some back pressure, some engine brake or some exhaust brake, and some grade shift from the transmission. Downshifting, I'm in third, letting this puppy roll down the mountains from Estes Park, Colorado. And you know we're going downhill when it has all these slow vehicle pullouts for the other guys. 30-mile-an-hour hairpin corners down here. But yeah, Ford's done a lot to improve the downhill performance of these diesels. I love it. Tap on the brakes to engage the downshift, or if it senses you're dropping enough altitude, it does it on its own, which is really cool. We're running under 40 miles an hour, 2,000 RPM. Here with all the awesome looking rocks. Just upshifted to fourth. This truck really tracks well coming down the hill. That's a good place to test all this stuff, is the road test. It's on 34. As you got a lot of hairpin corners, switchbacks coming down the mountain. Yeah, this road gets you really close to the to the side of the cliff here. It's a fun road. Lots to see. There's some wildlife up here. This is Tuesday, and there's a lot of traffic up here, which is a little bit unusual. Of course, it's almost summer. People will be taking their vacations up here. Here you can hear that thing throttle up, shift down, and hold the RPMs. It likes that 2,000 RPM. If we had a bigger trailer coming down this hill, we'd have a little higher RPM when I was trying to restrict the engine and slow you down. Well, as always, when I tow trailers, I do the trailering ability function score. Even though this is only towing 6,560 pounds. For trailering control at maximum weight, well, I'm not doing maximum weight, but I'm going to say trailer control. I have no problem there, and I've been using weight distributing because I don't have to on this truck. It's the same for conventional tow as it is for weight distributing hitch. So trailer control, you can't really beat it. I'm going to have to give it a 20. Truck handling, squat. Of course, there's no squat. This trailer, the handling, I mean, handled really well. I don't know if it has a rear anti-sway bar. I know it has a front one. But with these 10-ply Michelins, that was pretty good. I wouldn't say it's exceptional, so I'm going to give it a 19. Nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't stand out, but that's a pretty good score anyway. Reaching the controls, the factory brake controller and all that. Now this, you can reach everything. Brake controller is right where it should be, on the right side, up high enough to get to it. It has perfect knobs everywhere. The thing I don't like is it doesn't have a knob for the fan button, and you're bouncing down the road trying to push a button. Blows my mind. Of course, this has all the auto things. You don't really have to have it, but because it's a button, a toggle, and not a knob, I'm going to have to ding it. One there. But it's very good. And mirrors, you cannot beat the mirrors. Power telescope, power folds, got the little lights on the end. Very good mirrors. Gets a 20 for the mirrors. Acceleration of the trailer. This is a Wildcat machine. Flat out flies. So I'm going to give it a 20. So, I'm going to add up the score here for you. So 2, 4. So we've got a 98 score, which is very, very good. This is what you want in a trailering truck. Yes, indeed. I rate this very high for towing trailers.